Okay, well, folks should be able to see us and hear us. Smelling's optional. That's a paid tier. Hello, guys. BX Dungeons and Dragons tonight, following our Hollow World adventures. Now we find out if they can hear the players. Jameis, who you playing tonight?
I'm playing Galen Rayhorn, also known as the cleric who thinks he is a ranger. And getting my screens organized. Also firing off a thing in the chat. There we go.
All right. Hey, Richard, who you playing?
Hi there, I am playing Fig Jam, the magnificent level 6 wizard of untold power.
Untold. Unknown, perhaps.
I don't tell anybody about the power that I have.
Unmentioned.
I don't have it.
Dion!
Hi, my name is Dion, and I'm playing a human thief named Dusty.
Right. And Bill.
Wow. I am playing Radnor the Large. He is a 7th level magic user, and he is very large.
Yes, he's so large, in fact, that he's cropping over into Richard's panel on the right side of the screen. So large, he's got to take more than one panel. Sorry about that, Richard. Jeff.
Yeah. Hello. I am Jeff. I'm playing Darby of Stonehill. He's a 7th level dwarf, a dwarven champion, and he's 60 experience points away from the 8th level.
You say 60?
60.
Wow.
60,000.
Wow.
60,000.
Oh,
No.
60,000.
Yeah, 60.
60.
60.
Well, actually, if it makes a difference and anybody wants to do this, since we don't have to really stop and do anything to level in BX, there are 355 experience points due everyone. So if that makes a
Woo!
difference,
Level 7!
go
Level
ahead and
7
level up.
wizard
Go
of
ahead.
untold power.
No.
Go ahead and level up if it makes you level.
Oh, so we're getting
How much?
350.
355 apiece.
Yeah, I'm
I
still
don't
about
know.
48,000 away from 8.
Yeah, I need another 40,000.
Do we round down or up for the XP?
Down.
Okay. 372.
God, this means I need to do all of the stuff that happens now.
And the only thing
Yep.
that's really important is roll for your extra hit points, because those might be,
I mean,
coming up
I get
might be
spells
very
as
important.
well at this level, so
Yeah, but you'd need a chance to
I need to
memorize
rest.
your new spell, right? So you can pick it out, but you wouldn't have access to it anyway.
Do we have a chance? Because I know from last time we have yet to recap anything, but did we have a chance for a short rest?
You can actually, because you just
Okay,
defeated
cool.
a bone golem, some
Cool.
monstrosity put together last episode, and you seem to be clear of dangers until someone starts messing around with the jade balls or stone to fruit that you've been using to open things. So yeah, if you want to stop opening things for a moment and take a rest, you certainly can. Now, to get spells, though, remember it's an hour.
Yeah, you need hour
per
level.
level. Yep.
And you have to be full on
Full hit
too.
points. Yep.
Yeah, that's the
Hey.
harder part.
Hey, Galen. You ever hear about swords that hurt people that use it?
That's what swords usually do. You use them and they hit people.
No, like it hurt me when I used it.
Wow. Are you holding the right end?
Yeah.
Just checking. I don't know.
Back in my day, we held the sword by the other end.
I show him the sword. Like, I just really wanted to use it instead of like my bow, and it was kind of hurting me. I don't know.
Looks like a sword I don't have magical sight or anything, so to me, it's just going to look like a sword type.
Yeah.
I don't have any detect curse ability. So
Yeah.
it's a sword. No. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
well-made ebon blade, seemingly chipped out of some very shiny, stone-like black substance.
Radnar, can you look at this with your eyeballs? Do the little.
Yeah,
thing?
I'll take 10 minutes and concentrate and take a look at it.
You can do that, and if someone else is bandaging you, still get your short rest as well.
Okay.
So just so you know.
Big Jam is grateful that he does not tell anybody about his power, so that he does not get tasked for these sort of things.
I've asked you lots of times.
Big Jam has forgotten all of those times, and he's grateful.
I did not heal a lot from that rest.
So if you do the magical sight thing, sure enough, I mean, the blade is magical, and make me an intelligence check, whoever is looking.
You're never going to make a red.
Alright.
No chance.
No, probably not.
You made it. Necromantic and source and cursed. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's a cursed sword.
Oh, what's that mean?
That means it's bad for you.
Well, I
It's
really
bad for
like
someone.
it.
Depends on the curse.
I really like it though.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. You guys want to get the sword away from him? I'm pretty sure we can do that.
Why?
Well, it's cursed. If he uses it, it's going to hurt him.
Yeah, I kind of bet a lot.
But he likes it.
Well, don't use it then.
I
Yeah.
really like it.
All right, everybody stand behind me except for Asi.
Okay. What are we
Okay.
doing?
He's gonna
It's a
sit
game.
on you, and then he's gonna
Cool,
take
you'll
it.
like it. You'll like it. So when everybody's standing behind me, it's like, okay, now close your eyes and sleep.
You can't sleep on him.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I don't know if sleep affects him anymore.
Yeah,
yeah,
it might not actually.
Does it?
Yeah,
What
because
else?
it has a
There's
maximum.
a limit to the. Oh, yeah, there is a max. It's in certain games, at least. I don't remember if it was BX or not.
Yeah, that's what I want to look up real quick for
Okay.
sleep in BX. Let me see.
And I would probably know if that works or not.
Yeah, you've been around them
Yeah.
often enough.
I don't know. You've only got 18 intelligence.
So back in my day, we can't sleep on anybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, give me a second, guys. I gotta find the very nice and useful website. Oh, there it is. OSE SRD. It's very useful.
Yeah, there were two. There were two third level spells that were looked interesting, and I took the one that wasn't Cure Curse. So
All right, sleep. A single creature with 4+1 hit dice. He is over 4th level.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay, never mind, folks.
Oh, can I open my eyes?
Yeah, you can open your eyes.
Now this is where you just
Alright.
deck him and put him under the old-fashioned way.
I mean, not to metagame this, but if you take the sword, aren't you the one who is now cursed to use the sword?
Well, I wouldn't touch it.
Well, then how are you taking it away from him? I don't know.
Hey, you know what I could do? I could use polymorph other and turn him into a newt. We can take the sword away from him, and then
No,
then
we
just
did
hang
this
out.
plan before.
We hang out for a day, and then I cast it again to turn him back into a seed.
We had a problem with that plan before because polymorph was permanent or something.
yeah,
Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying I cast it again the next day to turn him.
yeah, but you wouldn't. Isn't it like random or something? There
Is
was
it
some
random?
issue with doing it.
No, just that it's permanent is
Right.
the thing. Yeah.
Right.
Mm. Well,
Well,
Sucks
so
to be
tomorrow I can deal with it. Either give me 3 hours now, or we deal with it tomorrow.
I mean, I'm hurting a lot, so would it be good for us to just try and
I
give
don't
you
know
a couple
that
hours
trying
for
to spend waiting that much time in this here dungeon would be a good idea. As
there?
much as it
Let's
hurts you and
see.
stuff, I think overall
Yeah.
waiting in this here dungeon is not a good idea.
Alright.
Not when there are bone golems suddenly cropping up.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to take a back seat because I'm still pretty hurt, and I really want to use the sword.
How
but
bad are you?
I'm at 11 out of 31.
Out of okay, cure serious. 2d6 plus 2. You can roll it.
2d6 plus 2. I mean, I appreciate the help, but I still don't feel too good.
Hey guys, what if I cast Charm Person on you?
My god has not got a lot of favor for you.
I don't think many gods have.
Well, when you go around, waving
Oh.
cursed objects around.
We say that, but
Yeah.
if we spend one of the what's-her-name tokens, can we do that to roll the dice, both dice again, or is it
Yeah,
just one
Yeah,
of the
it's
dice?
any roll
Yeah.
if you want to re-roll.
If you want to spend a re-roll to re-roll that,
Oh, yeah.
I'd say go for it. We've got tons of re-roll at the moment, so
know
spend a
what?
re-roll to re-roll that.
I'll re-roll that 2d6, absolutely.
You can't do much worse. You can do worse, but you
There
can't
we
do much
go.
worse.
So,
That's average. So
5 more than what I did before, so that's good. And then you
Yeah.
know what? You guys mind if I use 2 re-rolls to just heal another hit die? Or...
I mean, you could do that anyway because you're the one keeping track of it. We would never know.
Yeah, what do we have, like 30 of them?
We have 16 once I use
Yeah.
it, so let me just... Boop. Nice! Alright, we're good. I feel confident now.
Okay.
Alright.
Right. Who's playing with the balls? Darby, how's your balls?
Wait, 5 points?
No, your balls. Are you playing with the balls?
think
Oh,
he
I
The fruit,
yeah. I had 2 or 3 that were put in the in the hole right at the side of the door.
So we're in that big circular room, right?
Right, and so what happened last game is you opened this one, and that bone conglomeration creature, that construct, came out, and that's where we ended it after you guys had destroyed it.
Right.
This room here has another pedestal, but there are no jade balls in it, and again, you've got one of these sliding doors blocking it off. The pedestal here does have those jade balls in it.
Those jade balls that are larger than the other ones.
Yeah, they're the 3-inch ones. Actually, the pedestals here look like they're made to hold the larger ones as well. Now, you've been doing this thing where you've got these petrified fruits that you found in the store area, and you found several that was very close in weight, close enough that it's been able to open up these doors. So you have that as well to try.
Well, that's as far as we're aware the only way forward at the moment. So
Yeah, that's
All right. So that was a short rest. So if anyone needed hit points and hadn't rolled their hit die yet, make sure you do. Assuming that you did tend to yourself with some bandages and whatnot.
Okay, I'm not injured.
yeah,
that's done.
I mean, as we went up a level, do we gain those hit points? Back, I
No,
guess?
not until you heal. You don't get.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you get your new hit points, but you don't
Yeah.
heal anything that you were down.
Oh, wasn't injured, so I just go up to my new maximum.
Yes.
Ah. I flip everybody else off. Ah.
That rest was really refreshing.
Cool.
All right, so you
Not
try
to
and do
mitigate,
the fruit juggle thing over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's not a lot of room above 15, which either means you're going to change in level or there's not much there. Not for me to go.
I mean, we know that the passageway to the east as well was very recent. Like,
recently
possibly
collapsed.
the people either collapsed it to prevent people from
Yeah.
going that way, or
15
created a
is
trap.
opened. Let us move on.
All right. So does anyone put the I guess the petrified fruits in here? Yeah. See, you do it. All right. So what happens is, well, two things. One, this one slides closed, and then there's a grinding sound from this one, and now you're just stuck in area 15. Both doors closed.
Oh
Woohoo!
no.
Trapped. Remove the fruits.
Yeah. You do
Yeah.
that. This door opens.
Is there something wrong with the mechanism, maybe? Can you look at it, Darby? It was grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what.
I'll inspect the
yeah,
mechanism.
Darby, just make me an intelligence check.
Oh no. I have a 7 in intelligence.
All right, that's solid, pretty solid. So you've had a look at
wow.
the inner mechanism in some of the other rooms, and something that you've seen to be maybe a pattern is when you have two rooms this close together, so room 15 and 14, both pedestals can't be populated. Like, it throws the weights off. So there are still those balls in this chamber, and then when you put the fruits on this one, this door closed, and then you heard a grinding sound.
Okay. Well, I'll relay these informations to the party. And,
Right.
well, yeah, I think we should maybe get the J balls from the center of the room.
I thought you did.
I'll
No,
I'll-
you guys had
Okay.
left him in last time.
I'll head
Okay.
over and I'll take him out of the middle,
Okay.
and then bring him over here and put him here.
So when you take him out of the middle, there's a grinding sound, but you don't see any change. So this one stays open, this one stays closed, and this one stays closed. So you bring him in and you put him in here. Okay.
Oh, they're too big for that. I need to put the stone fruits in there.
Is everybody in room 15 when you do this?
Given what's
Yeah.
happening.
I would
Yeah.
like to hope so.
Okay. In which case, for the room to 14 closes, and then this one does open, and you see a set of stairs heading down.
Ooh.
Let's see, there's also anything else interesting here. Nope, it's just a stone stairway. Goes down deep, and you feel the air is a little cooler. And again, it's a little stale, like there's not a lot of airflow down there, but it's definitely cooler.
We're cool people, aren't we?
All right.
Does it feel evil?
Feels stale. It feels like musty.
Hmm.
Parce qu'encore,
Okay.
maybe là, je te parlais tantôt. Ouais.
Let's go down.
Pardon me for just a second. I need to figure out which map this links to. I may have put them up in the wrong position. Give me just a moment. Let's see. I think that's exactly what I did. I put them in the wrong order. So that's 1, 2, 3 is that one. Ah, yes. Okay, that makes sense. It didn't quite fit in all the way. All right. So this is going to be a little bit lower on your screen, guys, to the bottom and left. If I can get it to reveal. There we go.
Quick.
Oh.
Okay, so what
Okay.
got cropped is that's another of those sliding red doors, and at the bottom there's another one of these pedestals with the 3 slots on it that the balls will be placed on, and these are like the 2-inch, the smaller ones, and again there's nothing there and the door is closed.
If we take the stone fruit out of the 15, does it stay open?
15's closed right now. Oh wait, no, out of 15. Actually, you guys have the jade balls in that one. Someone pulled the fruit out of it. So if you put the fruit in this one, yes, it does open into a chamber. So we'll just go ahead and do that here. It's a larger chamber. And then just let me have a second to get back to where I was in my module. Yes, we're playing through an actual module. Level 3. There we go. All right, so what this is there's a narrow wooden bridge that goes from door to the chamber on the other side. And then the void around it is just a very deep pit. It goes down 10, 15 feet deep with a bunch of jagged stones at the bottom.
Don't fall down.
Alright.
So yeah, there you go. So you got this deep pit down here. Who's carrying light?
Everyone, because
We
all
got the
have
necklaces with the
clairvoyance.
golden with things.
All right.
So, yeah.
Ah,
Lockets.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, if you cast your light down as you look to see if you can, identify the bottom of this pit, and you see all these jagged rocks down there. There's a couple of broken bodies at the very bottom of the pit, and they're wearing clothing much like yours. One is wearing chainmail, with like a covering over it. The other one was wearing leather. They look very much like they came from your world and not this world.
Now the question is the thief that much of a thief that they have to go down and search the bodies for potential treasure? Jez would. I'll just say Jez would.
Nope. I have self-preservation.
The Jazz would be dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am worried why they fell off this close to the entrance.
Yeah, and well, they're kind of midway. Like, if you were to
Okay.
cross a bridge, it's about midway, and there's one body. The chainmail guy's on the left side, the other one's on the right side. It looks like they got halfway and then somehow fell over. The bridge is intact. You're looking down, you don't see the debris of like another bridge below there. This looks like the original bridge.
What is the bridge? Like a rope bridge?
Rope with wooden planks forming like the base of it. It's pretty narrow. It's only wide enough for one person at a time to cross.
How is it affixed to the wall?
It is rope that's basically tied to stone pillars on your side and on that side.
Okay.
that's one person wide, you said.
About, yeah. I mean, if you're really, comfortable with one another, you can go side by side.
So I mean,
Sure.
you could have somebody sort of
How deep
spider
is,
their
is
way
the pit?
across. If they would like lie down flat and just grip over the side, grip on either side of the.
Yeah, you can definitely grip the rope and not use the wooden planks. Be a little harder to get across, but you could definitely do that. Darby looks to be, a little bit over 10, possibly 15 feet.
It's not-
Sure. I'll walk across
not
the
that
bridge,
deep.
grabbing the rope as I go, hand over hand,
Okay, roll me a percentage.
walking on the
dice.
planks.
This is not luck, just a percentage. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it creaks.
Don't know which way that went, but it went perfect.
The wood creaks. You can see that the rope itself is some of the it's multiple twines of fiber to create this rope, and you see some of it's frayed, but you get across just fine.
Well, there's a door here, so I'll then look at the door.
Yep.
So
Actually, there's
yeah.
not. That what you're seeing on
Oh.
the graph there is just where the rope connects
You
to the
said there
pillars.
was a door.
The door was back here. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I go to the side. And
Yeah,
look
that
up,
was the door
look
that
at
opened, and then this is open
Shrug.
here.
Look back at the others, and go and poke my head around the corner.
All right, wait! Before you keep going,
Yeah, I'm just poking my head around the corner to see. I'm not jumping out there and going, "Hey, come attack me" or anything. But it's fine. I don't know what the problem is.
I get out my grappling hook. I'm like,
Ah.
I'm gonna toss this over so we have a little extra support, because some of us might need it.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
gonna
you're
say
gonna-
any names.
You're gonna
that
throw it
part.
all the way across the bridge.
I'm gonna. Well, how far is it? You said 15 feet, right?
It's about 15 feet
Yeah.
across, and the pit is 15 feet deep.
Yeah. So it's a grappling hook and rope. I'm
Sure.
just gonna. Foo, 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 foo.
Yeah.
Yeet.
And if Galen, if you want to secure it on the other end,
Yeah.
he doesn't even need to roll
Yeah.
for anything. Okay, so you've got an extra rope.
Mhm.
Okay.
I secure it.
You want to secure it to one of the stones on this side?
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay. Who's
Alright.
next across?
My accusers. Yeah.
So Darby, you're
So we
next.
take 2 hours to cross the bridge.
No,
I said magic
I'll
user.
let one of the magic
Magic
users.
user.
Yeah, all right. I'll go across next. I don't care.
Okay, give me a
If I fall
percentage.
to my death, tell everybody something. I don't know.
Tell my wife I said hello.
Tell my wife I said, what? I didn't know I had a wife. Oh my god. What do I need to
So-
roll?
Percentage
100.
dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Again, rope. The you see a lot of frays in the rope and the boards creak, but you get across just fine.
This is easy. I don't know what everybody's complaining about.
Great.
Everybody,
Ragnar?
everybody looks at Radnar the Large.
Yeah, this is my favorite part of any adventure, folks.
Make a dex check.
I need to make a dex check?
Nope, just a percentage check.
Okay, because I've got a 5 dex.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to count you as 2 people, though.
That's fair.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Okay, so here's
Bad figures. Can I use a reroll?
if you want.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want.
I mean,
go for
yeah.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
roll a 2. Roll a 2.
That'd be funny if I did.
Yep. Oh! When I said 2, I didn't mean 2 3s.
Okay. So that's still going to fail. Do you want to take
Do
it?
another reroll. Do another reroll.
Okay, I'll do another reroll.
Okay.
So we suspect it's at least 50-50, but it might be anything.
Okay, that actually makes it.
Jesus H, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's
So
40.
three rerolls burned. 2
Two
rerolls
rerolls.
burned. You make it across. This time, some of the planks do crack beneath your feet, but they don't give all the way, and you get across.
Alright.
You have made it more difficult for the others to cross.
Go
Lee.
ahead, Darby.
Reminder,
Yeah.
sign up for the gym when you get home.
Maybe skip the 4th pie today.
That's
Darby?
what I had to do on our next extended bit of downtime is try to lose weight.
You're a
think it's
wizard,
like that
man. You
before.
need to put in the research time to create the spell that causes the gastric bypass.
I like it. I like it.
All right, Darby.
Yep.
Yeah,
Going.
percentage roll.
Or I could just continuously cast Radnor's dyspeptic bowels on myself.
That's a little bit disgusting. Oh my gosh. So Darby, that is going to fail. Do you want to
Can I
take
use
that,
a
or do you
reroll?
want, okay? If you want to use a
If
reroll,
you
go
roll a
ahead.
30,
I'm
Yeah.
happy to roll a 33.
Yeah.
528.
You're okay. You're okay. I was literally counting Radnar as 2 people. It's a So Darby, you get across again. Some of the boards crack all the way through. One of the planks falls below, but otherwise everything's intact.
Right.
See, you're the last one.
See, the question is, do you want to leave your rope here? Or
Yeah.
not?
See, that's the thing.
Absolutely not. That's my rope. I'm
Okay.
untying it on my end. You
Okay.
keep it steady on your
Well,
end. and
tie
I'm
it
coming.
around yourself, and
Yeah.
we'll just haul you across as
Yeah.
you come. We'll just take
Yeah.
up the slack as you come across.
Yeah, I tie
And
it
then-
over myself and
And then when you
alley-oop.
fall down, you can break in half where the rope is.
Come on high. Come on high.
Okay, that's going to fail. No,
Reroll.
hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
You can
okay.
re-roll if you want, but since you do have the rope tied around you, with the bridge collapsing, you won't actually fall. I mean, you'll be dangling in the air. So up to you if you want the re-roll or not.
No, I'm gonna let it happen. I'm gonna just fall and brace myself in case I like bump into something, you know?
So what happens is you get to the board that Derby broke through, and you take just like a little skip hop to go to the next board, and like that was just enough for you to break the next plank as well, and you fall through the bridge, taking several planks with you, and your grappling hook. You know, you only drop like 5 feet or so before your grappling hook catches you. So if you can imagine this, the rope is going, let's say halfway across the bridge, and then you've made a hole in the middle, then dropping down that hole. And so you're dangling there below the bridge. So, okay, now here's the thing. They can't see you because the bridge is covering you. They're on the other side. They can certainly see that your rope is taut, right? Roll me a D6.
Oh, no. That's a 3.
Okay. Then you're not surprised as your light is now shining below here. You see the 2 corpses below you. The corpses seem to be fresh-ish, as in they didn't just die. Like the blood is long since congealed, but there's still flesh on the bones. And as you're looking, and you know your light is magical, so it's not flickering like torchlight. There's shadows moving down here.
Pull me up, 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 pull me up.
So roll initiative, a C. This will be for your side.
All right, so that is a.
We've got people with plus strength, so that won't be an issue. Just do you get to go first or not?
Okay. So you start hearing. So they got a 5, you got a 6. So that actually it goes first. What are the shadows that seems to be playing? It looks like it's the shadow of the man.
What do you mean it goes first?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. You guys got a 6-5. I'm still on. Yeah, never mind. So yeah, a C starts yelling, "Pull me up! Pull me up! Pull me up!" You guys can't see him. What do you do?
Well, we're waiting for it. So
I let the people who are holding the rope pull them up.
Okay. What is your con, Dion? How big are you?
Well, you don't ask a lady that. 12.
12. Okay. Does anybody pulling have a strength bonus?
I don't.
I should.
Ragnar has a strength bonus.
Who is
I should
actually
be all
pulling?
ready for
Ragnar has a strength bonus.
I think Ragnar has a strength bonus. Doesn't
Are
he?
you
Or is
helping
it-
pull, Radnar?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Dion, I want you to make me a dex check so that you don't get clobbered by the plank that your head is being hauled up into as they're pulling you up.
Bonk.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to flip up over onto the top of the bridge. So now you're on the bridge again. You've got the grapple around your waist. You see that shadow kind of coming up over the edge of the bridge. So you have an action as well. Their action was to pull you. That flip you get for free. So you're standing on the bridge. You see this shadow moving and reaching up towards you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna. How is he reaching towards
The
me?
shadows are just kind of moving up, like the. It's again. It just looks like a shadow, but you don't know what's casting it, and it's just kind of moving up through the air.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run.
Okay.
I'm just
Roll
booking
me-
it across. The
Roll me a
bridge.
D percentage.
Come on, high. Yeah, buddy. 60.
You make it across. You break several more boards, but you do make it across. All right. So new round. Actually, on this round, the shadow is standing on the bridge now. The shadow, it's like a deep, dark shadow, but its form looks like the form of something with long, gangly arms, long, gangly legs. You really, you can't make out any kind of detail at all, but it's got 2 arms and 2 legs. It's standing on the bridge now, and it's slowly approaching you guys. Galen, roll a d6 for your side. Is anyone casting a spell?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
4.
Simultaneous.
Simultaneous.
Okay, it has to cross distance, so if you want to go ahead and turn,
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to do anything, but that's
Okay.
what I do.
just
so.
tell me how many hit dice you...
6.
Okay, so what does that allow you to turn?
Well, it'll automatically destroy 1 and 2, and I will turn 3. I think I'm just
Okay.
getting to it.
All right, you raise your holy symbol, calling out words to your deity.
Yeah,
And
I
again,
turn 3 and 4 automatically.
in this, what are you one step below? Like one level below? Is it the same?
Oh, if I was 1 step below, it would be turn 3. It would not
Okay,
turn
same.
4. I'd have to roll.
All right, so
Higher
the
than that.
light of your goddess is subdued in this place. Again, like
Oh.
she's not got a lot of pull here, perhaps, but it still works. The shadow kind
That'll
of
be why I
dissolves.
didn't get much help for that roll.
Yeah, the shadow kind of dissolves in the light coming off of your holy symbol, and it flees down into the darkness below again.
Yeah, that's what you get. Yeah, you're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky my friend's all cool and is friends with gods and stuff. I could have
And
taken
stuff.
him.
And
So you're
stuff.
lucky the sword didn't make it taken.
I could have tried giving him the sword.
Yeah, but you would have tried it point first. I don't know if that would have been. Anyway,
I guess we'll leave the bodies down in the pit.
yeah, I'm going to say it does. Doesn't have any effect mechanically, but I sort of say a quick prayer over them because obviously they've got issues now.
They
A quick prayer over them.
Yeah.
those bodies did seem kind of fresh.
Mm.
I noticed when I was dangling there.
Oh, they were also wearing red cloaks, which is something that you were able to see since you were closer to them.
They were definitely part of the Blue Company. They had these red cloaks on. It was weird.
Nice.
Just need to find the yellow company now, and then it will all
And you
be
will have the collection.
At which point do we find that we're colorblind and we've got it all wrong? So we have this corridor over here.
Yes.
Let's move on. Let's ignore the death that we have just witnessed. Hey,
Yep.
Yeah, I turned them back. Yeah.
All right, which one do you want to check out first? To the left or to the right?
Let's go to the right.
Yeah.
sure, why not?
The right, to the right. Ooh.
Ah.
All right. You're not sure what this room used to be, but right now there is just a rock fall that just covers the room from north to south. You
Oh.
could climb over it to get to the passage on the far end. And if you know what, if you just take a moment to look, you can see the broken shards of one of those platforms that's mixed in with the rubble. So one of those platforms that hold the jade balls.
Right, yeah.
Maybe it was a trap like the one upstairs that we triggered
Oh, my
in our
bad.
infinite wisdom.
I wonder if it lines up with the one upstairs. Geographically.
Hmm.
Who knows?
Darby might know, actually. Roll me a d6, Darby.
It can't. Well,
It might do. We don't know how long that
You don't know how
stairway
long,
coming down
yeah.
is.
yeah, I was
and
going
it
to say
curved
that.
as
That is
well.
why I was saying it. Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah, you're not sure, Darby. Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
sure.
Well, over
Do
to
we
three
see jade balls in the
Do you want to sift
The
through the
area?
rubble? I mean, you don't immediately
then. Good
see
question.
it. The jade would
question.
show up pretty well against the rubble that's here, but they could also be very well buried. If you want to take some time to go through the rubble, maybe, but you don't immediately see anything.
I don't think we should disturb this stuff. There could be something hiding in it. Or someone. Who knows?
Could also be unstable and cause it to crash for more.
That's what I was thinking,
Yeah.
actually.
This place is falling apart.
Okay.
Maybe if we look up, is there anything above us to fall down on us?
Actually, it's a cavern, like unworked cave cavern, fairly high up. It doesn't actually look like, it looks like intact, like you don't see broken parts. So it looks like this all slid into place north to south, as opposed to just the ceiling falling.
And I have absolutely no idea what this place is.
Okay.
Yeah.
let's explore the other side. And if-
Yeah.
The
Okay.
jade
If it
ball
comes
sharp is
that we have
magical to
no
you
other
guys'
way.
sights?
I think you guys looked at them when you had magical sight going. They're not magical.
Okay.
They're just balls
Pity.
of jade.
Oh,
So,
that's
Darby,
good
you want to
extension.
climb over the rubble and check out the other corridor? Make me a dex check.
the 5 and my dex is
Okay.
it's
Shouldn't be
under.
that bad. If it's that bad,
Yeah.
that fails.
Oh, no. My dex is 11.
So you make the elbow, the turn there, and you see that again it stops in one of those doors. So the platform that's destroyed behind you probably operated this door. Maybe. Because there is
Yeah.
no platform here. You don't see any place that you could open the door here.
Okay.
This is a very unusual one-way corridor, ultimately.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to go across? Right now it's just Darby who's just peeking around the corner, taking a look.
Wait for Darby to either scream, "Help! I'm dying!" or
What do you see, Darby?
That's his job, to scream.
exactly.
I'll go back on the other side and tell my friends what I saw.
Okay. All
I wonder
right.
if any of this rubble is approximate weight and size of that we can put into the platform.
You want to find some rocks of appropriate weight?
Yeah.
Yeah,
not?
make me an intelligence check.
Never make it. Never make it.
If I can't find the button to press.
Yeah, pretty high
Success.
success.
Nice.
I will say that you find enough rocks for both the 2-inch and 3-inch. You know, you
Oh,
break.
wow,
I mean,
yeah.
the rubble is actually kind of it's like shale of some sort, so you're able to snap off a little bit till the weight's more precise. Yeah, it's a good
my
roll.
God. All right. Well, we got more balls. Say, holding them up and offering them out.
Actually, you've got the strength freaking bonus too. You could be holding on to them. You could have hold on to everything.
I don't have a strength bonus.
I thought you did.
No.
Huh.
I have a strength bonus.
Yeah, I know Randall does. I thought you did. I thought Tristan, not Tristan, Fig Jam
No.
did as well.
No, Fig Jam has no strength bonus.
Jazz had the strength.
You see, you forget.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone forgets how strong Radnar is because mostly his strength is taken up by carrying his weight. So, all right,
Well,
yeah.
I mean-
So there you go. You got a passage.
Can
that's
we put them in
blocked.
these platforms? Will it work in here, or is it?
The platform
it's
is
destroyed,
destroyed. in
It's
this,
destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we've got extra balls now, so I guess we go the other way.
Okay. And let me reveal here. So here, since you can go all the way through and look, so the next door is on this end. There's a platform here and a platform in here. Now the one in 3, that's marked 3 on the map there, is a little different than what you've seen before. It's always been like a triangle shape with 3 balls in it. That's always what you've seen in the past. This one only has 2 indentations instead of the normal 3.
Given that it looks like the same sort of setup as 4, does it look like it's gonna, like there's potential for some sort of rock slide to suddenly come crashing through here?
Hey, Darby,
Looking at the rest of the
give me a d6 roll.
Darby.
Dwarves and elves have they have a chance to see certain things without even having to say that you're looking for them. Just like passing by will allow you a check. So that's just so you know that's what happened there.
Oh, I've got fine traps and
Okay.
detect secret door if you want to roll those.
Yeah, I mean you roll yours too. I think you've got a 1 and 2.
I can do
Or,
that.
Which
you've
one?
got a 2
Fine
and, you've got a
traps?
2 and 6, I think, as an elf.
It's what, fine traps or secret door?
Roll a d6, find traps.
Okay, because I've got the buttons that do
Yeah.
it. Woohoo!
Success. Okay.
Can I roll? Oh, he found
You
it.
can as well. Yeah, you're a thief.
Eh?
You have a skill for that. Go ahead. I'll give
Nope.
everybody a chance that has it. So, Galen, seeing as this looks like a duplicate to the room to the right, and knowing what happened there, you kind of look at the wall to the north and the wall to the south, and the walls, like when you tap them, solid stone, and then there's like a big section right in the middle of both the north and south wall that's hollow, and you think the stone in front of it is just a veneer. So yeah, you think that there's definitely another trap of some sort set up here.
I find this place suspicious. That isn't to say that it will be set off by putting anything in that altar or not, but
Yep. Now the plinth in 6 looks normal. It's got the 3 spaces on it yet again. These are the 2-inch jade balls. Seem like they would fit here. Again, it's empty.
I want to give 6 a go.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay, who's placing the balls?
Somebody other than me. I mean, I was just going to suggest, we'll use my crappy replacement stuff. So if nobody objects, I will do that.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
All right.
Yep.
Roll me a d6.
Uh-oh.
Well, there we go. I have rolled a 6.
You place the weighted stones here, and the door does open, but also opens into a room where you see the door on the other end also open. So both of these red doors here, this one opens and this one opens when you put the balls on there.
All right.
And the room is, up to now, all the rooms except for the ones that I've described as having, like the rock falls, have been fairly clean and orderly. This room looks like it's been ransacked. There were obviously things in here, like there are 2 plinths in the middle of the room, here and here, looking like statues maybe, or something, or maybe even columns were here, and they've been ripped off and taken, it looks like. There's also a lot of rock rubble in a corner where it looks like people were digging into the wall or whatever was here. Maybe it was a stone altar, but there's a lot of rubble, a lot of stone rubble here. So that's what you see from the doorway. No one's entered yet. That's just what you see.
I suspect trap. Just because, I mean, why would you dig in a corner over there?
Yeah, I'll go in and inspect the first statue.
This plinth here where there used to be a statue. Okay, so it looks like it's you can still kind of make out the shape of the base, and it looks like it's a star, or a star shape. So the 3 times up, 2 times down, kind of a star shaped of whatever was there. You can see the outline still. The plinth itself is fairly solid, but of course that doesn't necessarily mean what was on it was heavy. But there's nothing left there, and whatever was there was chiseled off this surface.
Okay. And does it look hold?
Does it look what?
Chisel. Hold.
Old? No.
Old,
it's not
yeah.
like it's not like fresh today, but yeah, it was recent.
Okay.
Bert, can
Yep.
we get the map adjusted on the stream?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
And I'll go look at the other one then and get the same sort of, same thing.
You're gonna check the other one? Yeah, same
Yep.
thing. Something used to be here as part of the floor, as part of this plinth, and was just chiseled or and not expertly either. It was just hacked off.
If the door to the north is open, should we be able to see what's beyond it?
Yeah, it's a corridor, another corridor.
Ooh, corridor.
So it's not a trap?
Not yet.
Okay. Tell me when it is. I'll wait here.
Tell me when it is.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to check the room for traps.
Okay. Roll me a
Nope.
d6.
Seems fine to me.
Yep, roll me a d6.
I did. I rolled a 5.
Okay, so as you get near the rubble in the corner, as you're checking the room for traps, the rubble shifts, and 3 obviously dead humans pull themselves from the rumble and shamble out towards you. Again, they're wearing clothing like yours, leather armor in this case. Their faces look like they've been chewed off, but the flesh is still fairly intact.
No.
Obviously dead, but animated. So you're in it. You were not surprised. So you roll initiative. And I'm going to have a round with a C here before anyone else jumps in, just because this happens kind of suddenly while he's searching.
So this means if you have a personal initiative modifier, that goes in as well.
Yeah, do you have a dex bonus?
Yep, and that's already taken into account.
Yeah,
I just looked at it.
Oh, he did. Okay, so this is simultaneous then. So they're attacking you, C. You must attack with the black blade that you have, so you can go ahead and roll a hit, and I'm going to roll for them.
Oh, I have to attack?
You must. Well, if you attack, you must attack with the blade.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to attack. I was going to just defensive withdrawal and just Galen!
Okay. So you defensively back up, which means that they don't get a free attack on you, but they do get to attack, but your armor class is better. Let's see, so 3 of them. And
It's normally a 5. I don't know.
one of them is going to hit you.
Okay.
Yeah, so it just kind of, it has a mace in its hand, and it just gets you right over the left shoulder blade.
Ow.
Let's see, what is it's D8. It's not bad. 2 points of damage. Feel the crack bruising the bone beneath you. Yeah, so his cry or her cry brings your attention to these zombies, still half-fleshed undead, pulling themselves from the pile. And again, you can see like the remnants of red cloaks still kind of clinging to them. All right, so let's have Darby roll initiative for your side. Anybody casting or doing a spell-like thing? Galen.
That's what I do.
6.
You face me with a non-undead enemy, I won't do that.
How many creatures are there?
3 of them. Okay. Galen, go ahead. You can turn. You're essentially you're turning as a caster level 1 level lower, just because you're not on
I'm
your.
gonna cast.
Okay, just get back to Alright, auto destroy level 1 and 2, non 2-star, automatically turn 2-star and 3, and that will also turn level 4. Turn to 4, and up to that many hit dice.
Okay, so how many up? If you got, let's say it's 2+ hit dice, so they're not destroyed, but they are turned. How many can you turn?
Up to 8 worth of hit dice.
Okay.
Roll. I think that's what we
They
said last time.
have. They've got. So they're turned. So they're going to split up. Actually, 2 are going to head north. 1 is going to head south because it's the only way to get away from you. All right. So that's your action. Who wants next?
We hit them as they're.
Yeah, you can attack them as they're being turned. Attacking them doesn't cause them to not be turned.
Backstabbing doesn't work on undead, right? Or
No, it
Do they
does. It does.
Now, when it says 2-star, it means that HD monsters with a special ability are an asterisk next to their HD.
Yep.
So that
They are. Yeah.
Cool.
can I
Darby,
backstab
you hit one of them. Do some damage to it. Crack a leg, perhaps.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah. A C.
Can I backstab the one he went on so I'm flanking it too?
Yeah. Yeah.
And how would the flanking bonus be? Or
You don't. You just get to do your backstab.
okay, all right. So I did the backstab.
Okay. Do some damage to it. It's still moving.
Oh, do I roll the regular attack with that? I just rolled the backstab ability.
That's
How
fine.
does
No,
that
that
work?
works. It still
Okay.
checks your hit to hit, and then it just does your
Okay.
damage as it should.
Oh, it
Times
should
two,
have been
yeah.
a D6. I'm sorry. Take 2 off that.
Fig Jam and
I see.
Radnar, what are you
Okay.
guys doing? I mean, they're
Well, I
leaving,
guess-
but they will cease to be turned after a certain amount of time.
I was gonna say they're coming south, and I am south.
Yeah.
So I guess I pull out my tiny little stabbing stick and start a stabbing as
I'll
it tries
probably
to
do
run
the
away.
same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and both of you make the attack rolls. Okay, Radnar, you damage one. Fig Jam, you finish off the one that Darby and a C were attacking. That was the one coming towards you.
Small
Ah.
stab stick.
Indeed, small stab.
You finish severing its spine so it can no longer move and falls forward. And Radnar, you damage one of them. Okay, so 2 of them went off the corridor to the north. You finished off the one heading south. They're
Well, they're
moving
still
away
around.
from you, so if there's anything else you want to do, go ahead. Their only action can be to go away from you.
After them. That's the only way we can go, anyways. So.
So if we, I mean, the way the
Basically.
turning works here, if we went after them, would they continue to have to run from us
Yeah.
while they
Yeah.
were still turned?
Oh, yeah, until I turn them again.
Mhm.
Once it's sort of turning, although exactly when turning wears off is no one really
Huh.
talks about it.
So
We
I
get them
wanna-
into a big room. We'll just
Yeah.
fire from them.
Mhm.
All right, so next round, basically, they're still fleeing. If you follow, you see that you've got this chamber, again, filled with rubble that continues on the other side. They've got nowhere to go but into the rubble, so they're heading towards the rubble. If you want to do anything, just tell me what you do.
Can we just stab them? Well, I guess I'm not going to catch up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna backstab
Oh.
them.
Okay, I'm supposed to roll 2d6
Maybe
again
a
to
run.
determine the number of dice affected. Yeah, oh, never mind.
Mhm.
Maybe next time.
nice.
Yeah, you kill one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If you guys, they do kind of move slow. So honestly, if all they can do is flee, and you guys want to just track them down and stab them to death, and you do that, I mean, you finish them off.
It's
And,
We
They're
killed
already
the
dead.
fleeing
literally,
enemy.
they're already dead.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yep. You just make sure that they can't move any further. But again, you
Yeah.
come to this room that's filled with rubble. You can climb over it or attempt to.
All right. Well, it's currently the only way forward so
Yep.
far. So
Again,
Oh,
this
hang
one.
on a second.
this
These
one-
are Red Company people.
Mhm.
Can we search their bodies and see if there's any notes or explanations of what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. Fig Jam, you check you check over the bodies, and well, the first thing you find out is they both have fairly heavy coin pouches.
Woohoo!
Pull them
well, there's
off.
3 bodies.
So you pull them off collectively. You've got about 30 gold between all 3 of them. And you're checking out the pouches. It's the exact number of coin. So it seems like maybe they were paid. This is
Huh.
payment for
Just-
something.
Just out of interest, weighing that against a jade ball, that's not
Yeah.
the weight of a jade
Yep.
ball. It is. All right.
No. It's not. No, the pouches
It's not.
don't weigh.
Right,
no.
okay. All right. Well,
What is suspicious is like there's the exact amount of coinage in each of their pouches.
Hmm. All right. Well, looks like these
It's a
people
trap.
got paid before they died, which is bad economics, if nothing else.
All right. Other than that, wearing leather. Each of them had different weapons. One of them had a mace. Some of them still have daggers on their sides. There's really nothing else on them. Make me an intelligence check, Fig Jam.
Well. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, I fail.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah. So nothing else that you see of interest.
All right. Well, I was going to ask: is all the coin from the same place?
Yeah, and
Does-
it's
all
coinage. It's
minted?
modern coinage for you. Like this is the coins that you use in everyday life now.
Right, but presumably we have different coins for different places.
Right,
Do we
and these
not?
are the, as I said, these are the coins that you use now. So like these are the coins that are going about the area that you belong in.
Right, but we travel around a lot. So,
But you travel
but that's
around a
all
lot,
the
but
same
you
everywhere.
haven't left the same
Right, okay.
kingdom the entire time we've been playing, other than the brief stint in Ravenloft. You've
All right,
still
okay.
been in
Yeah.
the Galantry area.
I wasn't sure how wide it was, whether
Mm.
each town had their own coinage or whatever.
No, yeah,
All right,
this
okay.
is coinage
Well,
you're
that's
very
good to know.
familiar with.
Well, looks like we have 30 gold coin. 30. It's gold, isn't it? Not
Yes.
pieces of silver. So, all right, there we go. I don't know anything else.
Also, it may have been a case of pay half up front, half on completion type of deal as well.
Well, yeah, but that seems stupid to bring it here.
Yeah.
Well, that's something weird. You don't get it till they
Put it in
turn
a
up.
bank, spend it before you go there. Leave it with your loved ones.
They did.
Buy supplies for the mission. Anything. Oh, I mean, I guess they could have bought slaves here.
Actually, I'll
This
just
is
do a quick
sun
check
mission.
over one of the bodies to see if they've got like
Make me an intelligence
an
check. and then-
emblem, or I'm looking for an emblem or something to say, oh, we are the Red Cloak Society.
Oh, what I was
they're all
doing.
wearing
Okay.
they're all wearing cloaks that are very shade of like crimson, dark kind of red. But make me an intelligence check if you're going over the bodies.
Yep, low success.
One's Trolladaran, two are Thyatian. So Trolladarans are the natives of the area that you're in. The Thyatians are the conquerors.
Money brings everyone together.
Mm.
Interesting.
They're
I
coming
report this to the
from
others.
the
in case
surface.
It means anything to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we knew that from our realm. We just didn't know that they were just a mixture of.
Yeah.
Is
So
that unusual?
is the Red Company like rivals of ours, or are
We have
they
never
just...
heard of them before we came here.
Oh,
Don't even know what that they're called. The Red Company.
You're-
so
That's
we're
just
both
what
in
they
the
were
same
named because they
boat,
were
okay.
wearing red.
okay.
Because we're imaginative like that.
Mm.
And as the
we
sea
didn't name
found
them,
out
it's not us.
after grass staining her tunics that you guys don't actually wear green to represent your company.
Took me hours to stain it.
Sally forth.
Okay, so you've got a room full of rubble
Guess
again,
so.
and again, in the rubble, you can see the remains of one of those platforms, broken up,
Okay.
destroyed.
I see a pattern here.
Yeah, but otherwise, there's no ID on the cloak or anything on the body to say I am.
No, other than the
Group-
fact that
groups
they've
and-
got your native coin, you know, they've got the racial characteristics of Thyatians and Trolladarans. You know, other than
Humans.
that, they're not really carrying anything else of interest. If anybody wants to pull
Oh.
a couple of daggers, there's between them there are 4 daggers.
Well, I know C's got the favorite blade. So we
Yeah,
don't
why
need
would I
anything
need
else.
daggers when I have this really cool sword?
I've already got 12 of them, thank you.
So you
I'll
seem to
take
be able to
one.
use it all right now. It's not causing a problem, is it? Managed to hit them all right.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You work just
It's
fine.
like that thing
See?
with us, with honors of sword. When I draw the sword, it has to draw blood before I can put it away again. Only it's whenever I swing the sword, it has to draw blood before I can use it again.
Let's draw his blood before. All right. Again, you've got this rubble-filled passageway. You can climb over it.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
Oh, if
that.
someone wants to go first, we'll take time to clear a bit more
Alright.
of a path around.
Yeah.
See, if you're going to climb over it, go ahead and make me a dex check.
All right. Bop. Ooh,
Cool, crit.
perfect.
Yeah, no problem. You get over it just fine.
Superhero landing.
Let's say that you go to just the intersection here, just to peer at what you're looking at. It's a very long, double-wide corridor. Looks like it branches off a couple of times. That's what you see, without snooping around any further. Who's next to cross?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
I was going to help make it a bit wider for Reginald to get over.
All right.
Because I
In
know
which
he needs a bit
case,
of room.
if you're going to go and you're going to try to like find like an area that's easier, that's not going to shift as much, go ahead and make a dex check, but also make me an intelligence check.
Let's see. Oh, success on that one. And success on that one. Ooh,
Okay.
somehow I made them.
All right. You find a spot where everything looks like it's more settled, doesn't shift as much, and you can just point it out to everyone else. In which case, no one else needs to make a dex check after that's found.
Nice.
You guys all get to the other side, and again, you've got this double wide corridor, branches out twice, one midway through and at the very end.
Yeah, just
Look
before
out for
we
you,
go.
Reginald.
Yeah, I'd look through the rubbles just to see if they're there since a long time.
Okay, roll me a d6.
5.
Okay, not surprised. As you're picking through the rubble, trying to determine what's going on, a few hands break through. The hands, again, are like skeletal bits of meat still stuck on them. You got some more zombies under there, but they're mostly buried. Since you weren't surprised, you're not grabbed by one. But there's some more undead here. Just covered in rock.
Hey.
I mean, we could just leave them there, right?
Yeah, they're really well buried.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll leave them there.
You point them out to us.
Oh yeah.
I will
Oh,
try
they're zombies.
because they are undead. I will try to see if I can destroy them at least. If
Okay.
not, just turn them. I don't know if I have, if I can or not. But yeah, we'll try to.
Yeah, go ahead. Again, one level lower than you actually are.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that would destroy 1, 2, turn 2 star, 3, and 4.
That would destroy or turn?
Turn 2 star, 3, and 4.
Okay, and how many can you destroy?
There
we go.
9 hit dice worth.
Okay, the arms stop waving.
Yeah. The way I'm saying it, if I come across a dead, in my mind, I'm trying to put them out of their misery because obviously undead is unnatural. So I am trying to sort of turn them out and destroy them.
Somebody scouted ahead. So in 13, another plinth with a 2-inch impressions, and then in 12, same thing, but these are the 3-inch impressions on them. And again, those odd sliding doors.
So this is
12 is another one that looks different. 12 only has 2 indentions on the plinth instead of 3. 13 looks normal with all 3 spaces on it.
Well, I was just saying this looks. This is interesting because, from my knowledge of magic, somebody has to cast zombification type spells on people. So I don't know if it's some sort of magical field that is permeating the whole of this structure, or whether they were like before they came in here. Like, could these coins we have picked up have been cursed with it?
I haven't looked magically. So,
Yeah.
I haven't. But I mean, I thought we had looked magically in here, and there was no.
We haven't looked magically on this
saturating the
level. The
area.
last time you looked magically was at SC's sword, and that was it. We've done no magical looking since.
True.
So we've nowhere on this level.
All right.
Is what I'm saying.
Then I blind myself by looking magically at these things.
Okay, sure. So you take 10 minutes, which means...
If nobody binds, that is. That's the one to
Okay.
press on.
No, 10 minutes is fine. It takes a while to walk around anyway and get the scope of what's going on. So.
the coins are not magical.
And there's no low-level magic saturating the
Oh
area.
no, there is. It's the same. Like when you looked outside, like the whole the whole of the hollow world seemed to be just impregnated with magic. And since then, there's always been something of a background of magic, but it's just kind of ephemeral. It's like it's not shaped. Think of it as like the background radiation count is higher than normal.
Could
It's
that account for
narrative and to
them?
help this place exist given the weird physics.
Could that account for?
Could that account for the people coming back as zombies?
Yeah, it could.
It could.
It could. Random amount of magic like this might, occasionally just take shape into something. I mean, as someone dies, it might be enough for the body to be taken over by something. It's entirely possible.
I mean, they've got all those ghouls outside, so yeah. I don't think these people who live under here are meat eaters, because killing a chicken might resurrect it back again. Be
Perpetual
interesting.
chicken.
Exactly.
Devil chicken. Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we
Okay.
could
So
find
everybody
out by
remember,
killing
don't
someone.
die here.
Yeah, don't die here. Excellent.
Yeah.
I was going to, but since you made that argument, yeah, I guess. 13, 12, what are we doing?
I mean, 12 just looks like more of the same. So 13 would be my
Yeah.
preference.
Yeah. I go to 13.
Yeah, give me a second to adjust the map a little bit.
Streamer problems.
Indeed. There we go.
Isn't that 5 minutes for us to notice?
Okay, you want to check out 13? Again, 13 is the one that has the normal 3 indentations on the plinth.
So yeah.
12 looks like a trap, so we're avoiding it for the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're suspicious like that.
Okay. Who's putting the ball? Are you actually well, you don't have any jade balls, so you're using either the stones or the fruit. Who's doing that?
I volunteer as tribute.
Okay, roll me a d6.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Dose.
Okay. The door rumbles open, and there's a large room in front of you. There are 3-headed statues, each of them about 15 feet high in this room with very high ceilings. All of the statues have their mouths wide open. There's a 10-foot-long rope ladder leads from each mouth to a 10-foot square meditation chamber below. So, again, you see the statue things on each... here, let me point them out here. So, statue... So each of the statues have 3-headed, they look like humans with 3 bestial heads. They're all like very tall, 15 feet tall.
Huh.
And then there's some sort of rope leading to a meditation thing.
To a meditation chamber, like in the middle. So like the middle of the room is suspended by these ropes coming out of the mouths of the statue. Kind of like a hammock.
Okay, so
I'm sure it's fine.
That is above us. Yeah, right. Okay, 15. Sorry.
Is it a normal floor there, or is there a gaping floor?
So it's like the middle of this is just recessed, like a bowl, and then hanging above the bowl are these ladders coming down to like a platform. So the platform floats above the bowl-shaped chamber.
Oh, okay. All right.
So the heads, human head, jaguar head, and hawk heads.
They're identical? The statues.
Yes, the statues are identical.
Okay.
Everybody roll me a d6.
Do we notice that thing that goes to level 15?
No,
Do we notice
that's
15 is the question?
You don't notice it yet. I know. I
Okay,
did not
cool.
hide it on the map. It's
Just checking. That's why I asked. 2 of us got 1s, 2 of us got 5s.
I beat you
And
all
that's
with
it.
a 6.
So either 3 surprised or 2 surprised, depending on which way the one's been.
Something's happening.
Okay. So with the 1, so like I said, there's this platform kind of suspended above the bowl of the floor of the room. You see something interesting in the bowl itself. it looks like the shadow of like you see like the nuclear blast victims where it's like left the dust of the impression. That's what it looks like a body
Yes.
was just blasted and the impression is left on the bottom of the bowl.
Huh. Ain't that a thing?
So don't stand under the platform.
Anybody with a red cloak? No.
Well, if you point it up to people, if you take a good look down, so the hands are outsplayed, the legs are outsplayed, and a couple of feet away from the right hand is again this blast image of what looks like an axe, like a double-bladed battle axe.
Hmm.
And you guys all swear that you hear like some whispering sound coming from down there in the bowl. Can't quite make it out.
Can I shine my light at it?
Yeah. And again, it looks like this black stain outlining of human form on the ground.
Does it look like the same sort of shadow as what came out of the pit?
No. This isn't a shadow. Like it looks like
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, it's not moving, and it looks like it's a stain in the general shape of a human figure, kind of outspread.
Hmm.
And there's nothing else in the bowl at all. It's not like
Yeah, that's it.
it destroyed the human but left the sword or their clothes or whatever. Destroyed everything.
Mhm.
Is there anything else in the bowl like debris or stones or anything like that?
No, it's just completely clear of everything except for this like blast impression.
Is the blast impression like right at the center of the bowl?
Yeah.
Or is it...
Almost like it was trying to climb out of the bowl, actually. So like its feet are like at the kind of the apex, the bottom of the bowl, and its body is up the curve, like it was trying to climb out.
Oh. I mean, something was released from here, according to the locals that we talked to. And
Does
the
it
voice.
look like a burn mark?
Yeah, exactly. It looks like, again, it's looked like a blast, like something was standing in a blast, and whatever was there got completely obliterated, just leaving this stain of a human shape behind.
Can I see anything interesting if I like look up?
Looking up, there's really high ceilings, and actually your magical light amulets don't penetrate the darkness high enough to see the ceilings all the way up.
Yeah, I think there's something like weird going on
Yeah.
here. That sounds really stupid.
First test, get a rock or something and throw it into the bowl and see what happens.
What do you throw in the bowl?
Just a rock.
A rock. High, low, luck check.
Woohoo! High.
Okay.
Nope.
It rolls to the bottom of the bowl and just stays there.
Okay.
I take the rest of my fruit and I toss it all in there.
Okay.
What?
This actually does. Some of the fruit rolls towards the impression. Some of the fruit actually is stopped by the impression of the battle axe. The rest of the fruit just goes straight through the figure.
It stopped at the battle axe.
Yep. Murmuring sounds, like almost like someone is mumbling, get a little louder once that happens.
That's going to be dangerous, but can everyone hide their coins for a little bit? I want to
When you
use
say
my-
hide them, what do you
shut them
mean?
off so my infravision comes online, as it were.
Oh, right. I thought you meant hide coins. I thought you were thinking some sort of electricity thing through metal. All right. Okay.
Okay.
You
So-
want
So
them
you
off.
basically just make it dark.
Yeah, make it dark so my infravision. I just want to see if there's anything happening in the infravision. spectrum.
Bill, what did you want?
I want to cast See Invisibility.
Okay.
Good. Yeah.
We'll say you cast that before all the lights go out because you can't see in the dark.
I can
So
see 60 feet in the dark.
you see a perfectly normal battle axe stand in the impression of the blast below you, invisible.
Okay.
Okay, lights go out. The outline of the form below radiates warmth, a lot of warmth.
Okay. Is there anything else?
In the room,
Yeah.
no, everything else is dark.
Okay. All right. Okay. There's nothing else here. There's no enough dead bodies radiating things, but it's warm. But other than that, it's pretty. So close your eyes before you open this coin, so you don't all blind yourselves immediately.
I'd like to check this statue. 14B. 14B.
Yep. Sure. Roll a d6.
5.
Yep. Perfectly normal. Seems to be carved of stone. It's gilded with. It's not gold. You're thinking brass or bronze, but it's stone covered with that in some places, mostly to accentuate the facial features. Nothing else about it. It's really well carved.
Okay.
Is there any way to climb up the statue?
Well, yeah, you could just climb the ropes that's suspending
Okay.
the platform.
Yeah, because I know they had the rope coming out of the mouth, but I wasn't clear if there was rope to go up. Okay, I'll climb up. Someone's going to do it sooner or later, may as well.
So, which statue are you approaching?
Since Darby went to B, I'll go to B as well.
Okay. You climb all the way up to the head of the statue. You see the ropes are anchored inside of each of the mouths by basically a hook and loop.
I plan to go out onto the floating platform.
Oh, the other thing that you notice, now that you're higher and you've gotten the light amulet open again, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, we'll be back.
The cathedral-like roof of this room is all highly polished black stone. So, like, it's likely it's obsidian, but it's just polished smooth. So it looks like the night sky.
Ooh, pretty. And I'll climb out onto the floating thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you drop onto the floating platform. Make me a save versus magic. Okay.
Ouch.
What is your alignment?
Chaotic.
Chaotic. Nothing. You feel a little jolt through your feet as you land on the platform, like a little, almost like an electrical, like the feeling you get before an electrical storm when there's a lot of ozone in the air. It's kind of the air is a little thick. Your hair stands on end a little bit, but you're fine.
Okay, cool. And then, if nothing else, I'm going to at least lie down and look up at the thing to sort of take a moment to contemplate.
Oh, okay.
See what
Nice.
people would see.
Okay. We'll get back to you in a second.
All right.
What's everyone else doing? So Galen's just climbing up these ropes, and he's dropped down to that floating platform, and he's just taking a nap, it looks like. Just kind of stretched out, looking up at the ceiling.
I mean, I was going to take 10 minutes to refocus and look around and see if it was actually magical in some way.
Okay. You take 10 minutes and do that. Make me a save versus magic.
Wait, save versus magic? I don't have...
Or save versus spell, sorry.
Yeah. Right, okay. I absolutely can do that and didn't accidentally close my sheet. Spells or magic staffs.
What's your alignment?
I am also chaotic.
You're fine. Fine. So again, this room...
No, wait, I am neutral.
Oh, you're neutral.
Sorry.
Okay. That's a little different. Roll me a d6.
Uh,
All
One.
right, yeah, you got a headache just in the back of your head. This place is very magical, attuned to the darker side of life. You think, more towards the chaos and the so everything's a balance. There's 3 alignments in BX, right? So this is towards more of the darker end of the spectrum, the more and this is actually a feeling you get from the whole place. It's like this background magic that's not really shaped, it's just there. Like if someone knew how they could shape it into something, but it's just kind of there. So this room has got that feeling, but it also feels though that something happened in this room where this background, this river of magic, someone did shape it, like they created a dam to focus it. It's all focusing on that platform that Galen is laying on.
You okay up there?
Until the GM gets back to me, yes.
Yep. So this 10 minutes that you're focusing on that. So you're again, even though like I said, the river of magic is kind of dammed so that it's all kind of coalescing on this platform. It's still not a spell that you recognize. It's all being focused.
Magic.
Like this potential is all being focused in this one location. Yeah. See, Radnar, Darby, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna try and use my grappling hook as like a piece of chewing gum on a string and get that axe.
Okay. Well, you don't see it, but you do see where the fruit has kind of stopped. So you're going to try and hook it. Just make me a dex check.
Alrighty. Alright, here we go. Boom.
Yeah.
High success.
You don't know what you hook, but you hook something that has heft and weight. And so you start pulling it up. And after it kind of lifts up out of the lid of the bowl, so you guys are at the edge of the bowl, Galen's on the platform suspended in the middle. Once you pull it out of the bowl, you've hooked, it's a battle axe. Again,
Is it
made of this.
visible now?
Yeah, it's completely visible. And it's, again, it's made out of this obsidian stone.
Oh. Hey guys, I found an axe.
I want it. You've got a sword.
Fig Jam, since you are still magically focused, we'll say, while he's doing this. Interesting, because you didn't note it until a sea pulled it out of that bowl. That's definitely a magical item. Make me an intelligence check.
Couldn't see that. You've picked up another cursed axe.
Wow.
Yay! Nah, success.
No, not cursed. But it's giving enough magical aura off of it that this is like artifact level magic. This is something very special.
Holy crap. Be very careful with that.
Alright.
Okay.
But I thought
Radnar.
artifacts didn't give off magic.
This one does in this room.
Oh,
Yeah. Radnar?
how long does my see invisibility stay up?
A few minutes. Still up.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I'm observing things. I look towards the, Galen and Fig Jam and the sea and see if especially when they're pulling the axe out, is there anything invisible
Right.
like moving around?
Yeah, you're not really. Go ahead and make me a d6 roll, actually.
Okay. Find my cursor. Here we go.
You don't see anything, but since you were kind of like paying particular attention, just really kind of opening your senses, again, you hear the murmuring from down inside that pit, and you think you make out a word. You don't know what it means, but you hear like clearly the word night whale.
Night whale.
Okay. Okay. Darby, what are you doing?
I'd like to check the 14C statue.
Okay. Roll me a d6.
Walk over and look at it. I rolled a 3.
Yeah. Same workmanship. Everything's anchored exactly the same way. Again, solid stone covered with either bronze or brass around the heads, especially. Otherwise, nothing special about it.
Okay.
Yep. Nice construction, but not really valuable. Okay, so Galen, laying on this floating, and you're looking up into this polished obsidian in the ceiling, which from here, because you're not up high again, but from here where you are, it's very visible for some reason. And it looks like you're looking at the night sky. You can actually see twinkling like stars here and there. And then suddenly you start seeing like an image form, and it looks like a smoke-winged serpent just kind of forms in the middle of the stars, and you see it swallowing one of the stars as the star winks out. And then you see its head move, and it does the same thing. It just devours another star. You see the star wink out.
Right.
So Galen's tripping balls and seeing images.
I mean, that has been the theme of this adventure. I think every week somebody has been tripping balls. Different character each week, but hey, there we go. Are you still okay out there?
Yeah, I'm just watching a dragon eat stars.
Oh boy.
Should we be worried?
What was this thing supposed to be imprisoning again?
We don't know.
No idea. Yeah.
Could it be a dragon that was eating stars?
Radnar, can you hear me? You still there? Okay.
Yeah.
You hear more words again coming from the pit. It sounds like someone is repeating the words, fountain of black glass. Smash the glass with the axe.
So I'll relay this to my compatriots here. Is like, I hear a voice coming from below us. I heard the word night whale pretty clearly, and then something about smash the black fountain, and then smash the black glass with the axe. Anybody have any idea about that?
Well, I found this axe. I don't want to use it though. I found this really cool sword earlier. So, I mean, I hand the battle axe to Darby. I'm like, you can smash whatever you want with this thing.
I would be very, very careful smashing.
Darby's
things
on
like
the
that.
other side of the room.
I walk over to Darby and I hand him the axe. I go, here, you go smash the black glass with this. That's what Radnor said.
Mm,
No, I'm not endorsing the idea. I'm just simply stating that's what I heard.
Darby, for now, treated as a battle axe +1. I'll let you know about other things that happen with it.
nice battle.
It's heavy. Like, it was definitely made for someone that was strong. What's your strength?
11.
11. You will definitely need to wield this with two hands. A much stronger person might be able to get away with one-handed use of this thing, but you're definitely going to have to wield it with two hands.
I'd be able to do it if I wasn't a magic user.
Well, in my
Okay.
rules, you can use it. You just won't do more than a D4 damage with it. Improper training. Okay, so there you go, Darby. It's well balanced. It's a very nice weapon. If on the a bit heavier than maybe you prefer, but it's a decent weapon.
Do I strike at
Do you what?
the Do I strike at the obsidian glass?
You don't see any. Well, you haven't seen the
Oh.
ceiling yet, so you don't know about any obsidian.
Okay. Okay. I'll wait to see.
So Galen, after the smoky winged serpent devours all the stars, the night sky is just black again. No stars.
Okay, there's two things I want to try, both of which could be intensely deadly, but I suspect actually nothing's really going to happen. One is, I assume when I commune with my god, I sort of go into a bit of a trance in that, so I want to sort of try and do that state again and just sort of see if anything else comes to me when I'm in that sort of zone.
Do you have any spell like divination or anything like that?
No.
All right, roll me a percentage. You don't need to say high or low, just roll a percentage. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing comes to you.
Okay. The other thing I want to do is then turn over and look down in the bowl and see if sort of while I'm up here in the right mood and everything, I can actually see anything else different in the bowl.
Okay, so if you want to climb to the edge of the platform and just kind of hang your head over and look,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
yeah, actually, there is one of the natives that you've seen earlier is sitting at the bottom of the bowl. He's got this high feathered, like headpiece on that's got multicolored feathers hanging off of it. Again, bare chested, wearing like these fronds around his waist. He's sitting just cross-legged in the shadow, the blast shadow, and he's looking up at you. And you see he's mumbling something. Roll me a d6.
Come on. No.
You can't make it out.
Do you guys mind if I use a reroll? I just want to see if I can get anything out of this.
Okay, so well.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just a one. I'm not. If I get another 6, then yeah, no, sort it. Well, I think I need like a 1 in order for it to be anything else in there. Even then, 3.
Yeah, you can't make it out. He's repeating the same thing over and over and over, but you can't lip read. You can't make out what he's saying.
Hey, there's a chap in the bin, in the bowl. Okay, is he looking at me, or is
Yeah,
he just
he's
still
looking right up
at?
at you.
Right. I sort of slowly wave my hand and see if he.
He just keeps chanting. Doesn't really move. His eyes are locked on you, but he doesn't really make. It doesn't seem like he's either aware of you or just not responding to you.
Can you reach him?
I'm up in the. I'm on the floating platform. He's on the bowl. I suppose there's a fair bit of distance between us.
Can I tell anything about what he's chanting? Can I hear him?
You wanna? Well, how do you want to
I
get
was-
closer to here?
Yeah, that's the thing. You want to go in the bowl?
Yeah, I don't relish the idea of being stuck in a bowl. Yeah, fuck it, why not?
So tell me exactly what does Radnar do?
You might turn into a skull.
If I could do that, I would. That'd be great. That'd be a great power to get. No, I'm. Can I get down there?
The sides look really smooth. You imagine if you would just slide to the middle of the bowl if you dropped in.
Sure, why not?
Whee! All right, make me save versus spell, and what is your alignment?
I am lawful, so this is going to be bad if I fail.
Yep. It could be fail if you. It could be bad if you don't.
Oh, I'm sure it might be. Nice, nice.
There was almost 2 smoking imprints of human beings down there. All right, roll a d6. All right, take 3 points of damage, And this is just from just an enormous amount of unease. You feel like your heart and your chest, like someone just is just stuck their hand up there and is like clenching your heart tight. It's hard to breathe. You feel a little panicky. Your breath comes a little harder as you slide just past the shadow. And as you slide, as you breach the surface and you slide down, you see the feather-hatted man just kind of sitting in the blast shadow. You know, his proportions are the same as the shadow. He's chanting and looking up. You see Galen kind of gazing down at you from above.
Waving occasionally.
As I'm sliding down, I curse myself for not figuring out how I was going to get back up first.
Yep. Make me an intelligence check.
Well, that's easy enough to do. You've got a guy with a rope right here, so.
Come on, intelligence.
All right, nice. You can't make out everything that he's saying, and what you do make out, you kind of hear it in your mind as opposed to like understanding it as language. And you pick out him saying night whale, and you got, again, you get the impression in your mind when he says this, it's kind of like the word Ragnarok. It's like it's the myth of the end of the world.
Okay.
To his people. And you pick out that smoking mirror is corrupted, will bring about the night whale. And then repeating what you heard earlier, he says, look for a fountain of black glass, smash the glass with the axe.
I'm gonna.
When he says this part, he stops looking at Galen and he looks right at you as he says this.
Can you see me?
He's not reacting to your presence at all. You actually think you slid through him before you came to a stop.
Okay. So this is not like an actual dude sitting down here.
It
This is
looks
some
like it.
kind of-
It looks like it, but you pass through his form. And other than the fact that you've got this extreme nausea, you've this kind of deep feeling of fear and like you can't catch your breath. Yeah.
Okay. Can I look about and see if I can figure out any way to get out of here?
Yeah, so the bowl is about 15 feet up before, the floor above you, and like it's as smooth as glass. You can, if you were a thief, this is exactly where the climb sheer surfaces would come into account. You, however, are not a thief.
Like the opposite.
Right. So like when you try to climb up or scale with just your hands and feet, you quickly just kind of slide back down to the center of the bowl, where this form again is just, it just keeps mumbling out these same words over and over, but you're not picking out any more than what you've heard so far. So Galen, you're seeing all of this. Darby, what are you doing? You gonna check out the other statue, the one you haven't so far? All right, roll me a d6. Ah, there you go. The statue looks exactly like the rest of them. Well made, but nothing special. But you notice the base of this one is subtly different. It's hollow. And you start moving some of the dust aside, and you find a trap door right at the base of the statue.
Oh, that's great. Can I open it?
Make me a strength check. Success, yeah. It is a bit hard to open, like it hasn't been open in a very long time. You end up breaking off some of the wood, but below it there is a passageway, stone steps leading down into darkness.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I'll hail the party.
Probably
Hey.
Darby, or not Darby, C, you're probably the only one not engaged in things right now. Fig Jam still got a slight headache as he's magically looking around. Radnar is dropped into the bowl. Galen's on that platform. So C, you see Darby waving from 14A.
Yeah, I head on over and like, oh, hey, Darby found a passageway, guys.
Would I be able to use a couple of my daggers to make my way up the bowl?
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Make me a strength check.
Okay, this I can do.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You just like chip into the stone, breaking through the, the polished surface enough to get your blade in there. And you're probably doing a lot of damage to these knives. They're going to have to be resharpened for them. But
Figured that.
you can just keep doing that, just cracking through the stone surface, chipping at it enough to get purchase and just kind of pull yourself over the edge. And you get to the top of the bowl and just kind of roll over after your exertions there.
Yeah, I need a bit of a rest here.
Okay.
That's
I'll
time to-
head via the above way. I'll go to 14A.
Yep.
Since that's where we're congregating.
Yeah, you just climb over the ropes that's suspending this and drop off, and yeah, there you go.
So a dragon. You saw a dragon, did you?
Yep.
Oh.
Not a cat,
Actually, not a dragon. Not a dragon. A winged serpent. Like it looked
A wyvern.
distinctly snake-like with wings.
Bloody wyverns. Well, would Galen know the difference? That's the other question. If he says dragon, then that's what.
You're familiar with what dragons look like. It did not look like a dragon. Yeah.
Winged serpent.
So the question is, do we explore
I mean, we cannot get out of
the
there. though,
passageway?
can we? Things closed behind us. That's why we're going deeper, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that door's closed, right?
It's closed.
I didn't realize.
13 is closed.
Oh, okay. Oops. I mean, I guess.
I mean, not only 13, other ones further back up the
Yeah.
passage
All
and on
closed
other
up.
floors closed on us, so we couldn't get out.
I know
Yeah.
some of them did. I didn't think all of them.
Yeah,
Oh, forward you go then.
yeah. I guess.
Yeah,
So we got.
let's go down.
I really don't know what we've got here. What have we
Yeah,
gotten
well-
ourselves into?
Might be going up actually, because that's a U.
Yeah, but I think up indicates the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
It is
further on
descending.
goes
It
down.
is descending.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was the other way around. All right. Down we go. What a wonderful pit you have found, Darby.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to take the pit? Radnar, are you going to share anything that you heard? Radnar?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna share everything that I heard. Yeah, he's talking about the end of the world. The night whale, I think, is part of some. The feeling I got is it's part of some legend of the end of the world, and
Well, I didn't see a whale. I just saw a serpent, a winged serpent. I didn't see no whale.
I don't think it was a literal thing. I think he was kind of speaking in like whatchamacallit, metaphors or parable or whatever. But yeah, bad stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, down the bottom. Oh,
Did he
back to
say-
one.
Do I remember him saying that if we broke the mirror, the night whale would occur? Do I remember something about that?
So he said, look for a fountain of black glass. Smash the glass with the axe.
And that will bring about the night whale?
You don't know. They seem
Okay.
like two separate things.
Okay. So I'll relay this.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and move on, folks.
So we now at 1A.
Yeah, you guys are. If you look to the bottom right of the screen, yeah, you're down there at 1A again. Yeah, stairs come down into another one of these. 3 doors, 1 plinth with the sphere platform on it. 3 of them. 3 impressions on there.
I think we should put the balls on one at a time this time, as there are 3 doors. Hopefully, it won't like spring open 3 doors.
So, are you doing that, Fig Jam?
Yeah,
Okay, roll me a
sounds
d6.
like something. All right, here is a 6 for you.
Putting them in one at a time does nothing, but once all 3 are put on, the doors all open.
Okay.
Any weird sounds or smells coming from any of the doors?
Everything smells just very stale down here. Like the air hasn't circulated much. It's cold, a little clammy.
All right.
Okay, so to the west, to the left, is a small room that's number 2 on there. And there's another one of these platforms with the 3 indentions. 4, the long corridor to the right, ends with another platform and 2 more doors. And this one up here, if you want to go, let me reveal more of it so you can just see the whole room. It's another large circular room with a statue in it. And at the very end is another one of the doors with the platforms. So this one is a 7-foot jade statue of a monkey. It sits with its legs crossed, its head pointed to the ceiling with its eyes closed. It has one paw outstretched as if asking for an offering.
Right.
Hmm.
All right, nobody's
Process.
entered the room. I'm just
yeah.
telling you what you see. So you guys are still in this center area here,
I'll
1A.
take a poke into.
Into 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, again, there's another plinth there with...
We can't
impressions.
see much there. It's just
Yeah, it's a very small room. It's really not much there.
okay.
So there's just another wall on the other side of it. Let me see if I can reveal a little bit more of that. There.
No. Okay.
Okay, so nobody has gone into any of the rooms. Again, you guys are just in the center there again. And that's just what you see from where you are.
So we put stuff in that plinth, that this right here, right?
Yes.
We put
Yeah,
okay.
in room 1.
And that opened all 3 of the
It
doors.
opened all 3. Yep.
Okay. We don't have any other orbs, do we? Or do we have another set still?
Well, Fig Jam got another set each of the 2 and 3 inch weighted stones, of which I think you used 1 set. You used the 3-inch ones, so you still have 1 set of 2-inch ones.
Okay.
And all the fruit that you had, you rolled down into the bowl, so you don't have that anymore.
Right. Okay. So we have 2 sets then.
Yeah.
Okay. I say we check out number 4, maybe, and see what happens.
Okay. 4 is another platform that's got, the 3 indentions on it. Do you want to put your set there?
Yeah.
All right.
See what
In which case, 1C closes, so the trail back closes, and
Okay.
then that opens. That opens.
All right.
Hey, scale. Finally get a scale.
So that opens. I'm assuming this door is shut up here.
Nope, that one's open too.
Oh, okay. And then is this the same as like the thing we crawled
Yes,
through before?
it's another one of those crystal skulls with very fragile, sharp glass teeth.
Oh. Hey guys, I found another thing.
Is it black glass?
No, it's not. It's clear crystal.
Did we all go that way then? Because I thought 1C closed behind you.
Once he did close.
Yeah, no, yeah, 1C did close.
So if they're all standing back there,
yeah.
okay, then I'm gonna take the things off and see if it goes back.
It does. Yeah, you think
Okay.
everything goes back once you take the things off.
So I head back over and I'm like, all right, so the path to the north of that pedestal opened up all the way to some other hallway. And then the path that kept going this way went to another one of those skull things.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna go have a look at the Jade Monkey because that sounds fun.
All right.
Not putting anything in his palm, I'm just having a look at it.
As soon as you step into the room, you hear a voice seeming to come from like everywhere and nowhere, and no one else hears this. So you pause for a moment and you kind of look behind to see if your friends hear it. They don't. Only you hear it.
Hearing voices again.
Yeah. It says, "What do you offer?"
I don't have a response.
Okay. You don't respond. After a minute, you hear it again. What do you offer? So far, you're the only one standing in the room. The rest of you guys, nothing is going on. He just seems to be standing in the middle of the room.
I step out again.
Okay.
And
The voice stops.
I heard a voice saying, "What do you offer?" Since I didn't have anything particular to offer, I wasn't going to offer anything.
This whole place is a madhouse. I have no idea what's going on.
There's like a palm that's open, right?
Yep. One palm is stretched forward, like you could put something on it.
Can I put the cursed sword on his hand?
You really don't want to
Well,
give it up.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
think
Why
so.
would you put it
Okay.
there? Why would you want to get rid of that? It's your
I don't
sword.
know. Yeah, it is a nice
Oh, no.
sword.
We really need to find a place for it now. Yeah, Darby had to leave.
Oh no.
I don't know if you want to wrap up or anything.
Yep. Yeah. Let's go ahead and wrap up. We're at time anyway, and our video is borked. So we'll end it there with the Jade Monkey looking for offerings. Probably booze. It's always booze with Jade Monkeys. Yeah. So Dion, you got anything you want to plug on your way out here?
Well, I streamed today and I'm near the end of Chrono Cross. Got about a dungeon or two left, I do think. Otherwise, I'm on my friend's streams doing D&D. You can find me with Bert on Tuesdays and Fridays. You can find me on Full Shamart on Saturdays. And Featherfall, I don't know. They keep canceling. It's been over a month. We'll eventually play. Alright? Just don't worry about it.
Nice. Richard, what do you got?
Well, I can't be bothered with a joke this time. Sorry, everybody. Jokeless. I stream exciting video games here on Twitch under LMTDTMFFR. Or, say it with me now, Limited Time On.
Timifer.
Oh, for
No
the-
vowels.
No vowels.
No.
So come join me and see the fun I get up to.
Yes, indeed. Jameis.
Hey, James here. I have a blog where I sometimes put things up, including just recent review of Black Widow, which I don't spoil anything. I'm pretty sure I don't spoil anything, so that should be fairly safe to read. And I doubt my opinion is going to change whether or not you go see it anyway. But yeah, I put up my thoughts up there. Otherwise, I tend to horn Richard streams at the moment while time zones work out.
If you want, you can drop the link in there now.
You know, I can because Nightbot has been killed.
Yep. I executed Nightbot while we were away. Bill, what do you got going on with Trollord, not Trollord, Frog God
Frog
games?
God.
Yeah.
Coming up on the 16th through the 25th, It's the first anniversary of their organized play. I'm running 2 games, one on Sunday the 18th for Swords and Wizardry entitled Dude, Where's My Sword? It's a game I wrote that's loosely based on The Hangover. And I'm running a 5th edition game on Sunday the 25th that's based on part of Adventures in Zelkor's Ferry. There's a bunch of other people running games. There's a raffle for a game run by Bill Webb, and there's a raffle for a game run by Matt Finch. So, those are 2 really awesome DMs. So check it out.
Cool. Very good. And if you found me here, then you know we're at twitch.tv/SteamSteelMurder. We stream on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So going on this week, last day, Sunday, Gamma World 2nd Edition going on at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Saturday, I am running an America campaign on the official Goodman Games channel. It's a nice gonzo post-apocalyptic DCC game, which is a lot of fun. So Tuesdays and Fridays, we tend to do more Dungeons & Dragons, 1st edition on Tuesdays, this BX game on Fridays. Soon I'm going to be starting a little GURPS Traveler game, which I might cross on several different streams, might use it for a backup on others. Fun stuff. Check out the podcast at BlueMagic, BLUMAGIK.com. Otherwise, have a good day, everybody. You can't see me waving because our video is
everybody.
marked. Bye!
All right, everybody.
Bye.
Wave twice.